Okay, so for this next technique I'm going to do is called piping. And piping is another decorative seam that is often used on armholes, necklines, hemlines, etc. So I am going to use a and 1/8 inch piping, and I'm gonna use the bias tape to stitch all the way down the piping. So I've already prepared it with the pins that indicates of where I'm going to be sewing. The goal is to have it sewn close to the piping so it won't be too loose, but it also cannot be too tight at the same time. So let's do it. Okay, so I've already finished sewing the cord inside the bias tape to create the piping, and then the next thing I did is that I pin it onto. Let me see. Onto this line, which I marked would be 5/8 of an inch, because the goal is to have it stitched in place, and you cannot have the piping to be near the raw edge of the fabric. And next thing is that I basically switched the regular stitching foot into the and use the zipper foot, because that way I won't have to keep moving in different direction while I'm sewing the piping onto the garment. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is that I am going to stitch along this bump, which is the piping, to have it sit. And as you can tell, I've already started pinning, and I still use the zipper foot because I want to be as close to the piping as possible. Okay, so I've already finished sewing the other fabric to have it sandwiched together onto the piping, and now it's done, and this is how a piping should look like.